Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today. It was the fourth session in our core stability course. So we layered what we went into in the previous weeks. We layered the exhale, we layered the pause at the end of the exhale, which is our energetic center. It's a very important step in our breath awareness. As we go through all the postures, we need to be mindful of where the body is, but most importantly, where the breath is. And that's the key to actually the full body awareness, the full energetic awareness. We're constantly in our body center and we're in our energetic center. So that's where we started. And there was the centering, and I brought you to the pause at the end of the exhale as your root. You know, there's a root and rise in the body, there's a root and rise in the breath as well. And energetically, it's a place where your senses, your awareness is heightened. You are present, you're noticing, you're feeling, you're sensing everything. It's a place of stillness, it's a place of calmness. So in that place where you are energetically centered, you notice your body's alignment. So you get much more clarity on what you're actually doing. So your being in your energetic center clarifies your doing in your body. So there's less verbal cues that you need to tell yourself. There's more energetically feeling what you're doing, and it's as from the point of view of the practice, it's a constant exploration, and it's an energizing exploration because you're constantly staying in your energetic center. So that's the first pause that we focused on, and then we went into the rise, the inhale, which is what we did last week. And it's where the energy rises through the body, and it rises through the core. You're going into a spaciousness in the ribcage, an openness, an expansion in the ribcage. It's a growing sensation. And again, all of your senses, all of your awareness, your strength goes super. It's like turning the turbo mode on. That's the dial. So after the inhale comes the pause at the end of the inhale, when you're staying with that. So it doesn't matter how long that pause is, you're aware of it. You are in it. You exist in it. You exist in all that life force, all that power. And you step into it. So you're stepping into your power. You're stepping into your energetic center. You're staying with it. You're staying in that presence, in that awareness. And you're breathing from that place to the same place. So you're constantly in it. You're breathing from pause to pause. And we're not going into any sort of technicalities, how long you should be exhaling, how long you should be inhaling. Not even, as you go up or as you go down. Of course, the inhale opens the body up, and the exhale allows you to move into that extra space. But if you need 2 breaths to go there, take 2 breaths. And sometimes the breath is long and deep, sometimes it's short and shallow. But you know what? There will always be the 4 stages. There will always be the inhale and the pause. There will always be the exhale and the pause. So breathing from pause to pause allows you to stay in that space of clarity where you are in your energetic center and you are grounded energetically. And when you're grounded energetically, you will automatically feel what your body is doing. You will know what your body is doing. You will adjust naturally. Of course, we also followed the lines of force of the feet, the lines of force with the legs, sorry, the feet, the knees, the hips, the tailbone, and then we went into the upper body, the breastbone in, the shoulders open, the elbows nice and straight. So we checked those points as well. But we allowed ourselves in all the postures to check in with the breath and to move mindfully while keeping focused on the inhale and the pause, the exhale and the pause. And then when we stay with it, the energy lifts. Our power, our sense, our space of power becomes us. We step into it, we feel it. It feels like the practice, even though the muscles are working hard, we always have the energy for it. We never go like, oh, I'm busted. We might have moments like that in our practice, but it might not be the practice. It might be other things happening in our lives, that pull at us. But if we stay energetically centered, we'll never run out of energy during the posture practice, the asana practice. So as we moved through the practice, we started, of course, with the centering focused on the breath. And then we went into strengthening and opening poses. There's always a strengthening and a lengthening in each pose. So we went from chair, which is very strengthening, to triangle and warrior two that are also strengthening on the legs, but opening on the hips, on the shoulders. And our peak pose was eagle. And it's a great pose for focus and concentration, because breath awareness requires concentration. And it's also a pose where you can adjust the intensity. So if you pull back on the physical intensity, you allow your energetic awareness to come forward, and you allow yourself to be in that place of presence, to notice and to know what's going on. And it's a beautiful place to be in. And of course, in the meditation, radiating from our place of power, radiating our power, radiating our abundance, feeling that light within, that power within, that smile within, coming from all that abundant energy flow. So it's a great place to be in. You can tell I can stop smiling. Now, that was on the mat. Off the mat, sometimes in life we're faced with challenging situations when we go, this is the challenge, this is my mountain to climb, and we go, that's the instinctual breathing in. I need that life force, I need that energy, which is great. Take it all in. And then we constantly go into, so in a way we start hyperventilating, putting ourselves into a fight or flight response, which most of the times blocks a lot of the solutions that we might get to climb that mountain. So when faced with a challenge, breathe in, beautiful, take that life force in, then stay with it. See the clarity that it brings. See that moment of pause, feel yourself in that moment of pause. Look at the challenge in front of you and know what it is and what the next step is on your part. So allowing yourself to stay with a life force, to stay in the moment of pause, gives you more clarity, gives you the moment of realizing what you have to do. And then you release, you exhale. You feel the ground, you come to that beautiful moment of stillness, of calmness. And again, beautiful clarity. You're not in that reactive mode, you're in that, I know my ground, that center, that grounded position. You're grounded in your power, you're grounded in your clarity. And then you move to the next inhale, taking in the necessary life force, taking in the necessary, letting the energy in, and then moving on. So in life, moving, acting from pause to pause, allows you to pause for clarity, allows you to pause for checking in, allows you to pause to turn in, to reflect, to see, to feel. It's a precious moment. And it's a precious moment where you first of all feel yourself. And by feeling yourself, you'll know what to do. And you'll never run out of energy. You'll never run out of solutions. So imagine how valuable that is every day. Let me know how you play with it, you experiment with it, you live it. And if you have any questions, put them down in the comments below. It's always my pleasure and my privilege to be here with you.